Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Cognitive Recalibration Podcast. As always, I'm your host Shravan. We've got Tyrone here with us.
Hey everyone.
We've got some catching up to do. We've got a lot of movies to talk about, which we've seen over the past. Yeah, we do. We haven't caught up for a while.
Okay.
This episode just going to be us just catching up. Yeah.
How you going?
Not too bad.
Good.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Not much.
Oh,
just the usual.
Just the usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we did watch a movie called Birds of Prey last week.
Did we?
Yeah. We missed like the first 20 minutes though.
We did.
Yes. But we're going to review it anyway because...
We're going to review the last 20 minutes. No, actually, we're only going to review the first 20 minutes.
Which we didn't see.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the rest of it.
That's going to be interesting. And we also watched Sonic the Hedgehog last night. We'll talk about that. And
yes.
There was a whole bunch of movies that came out between our last episode, which was the best of for 2019, most anticipated for 2020, and this episode. So we'll talk about all of those as well. But we'll start with Birds of Prey. I've got a Birds of Prey related...
It's actually called Harley Quinn Birds of Prey now.
Yes, they did change the name because... What was it originally? Birds of Prey...
The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
That's correct.
Yes.
Good thing they changed the name because we're not going to say that every single time we refer to this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, so Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. But yes, I have a... Who am I related to Birds of Prey?
Yep. Kang.
Close, but no. I'll give you some of the clues though. It might help you.
Okay. Yeah. That's how this works, isn't it?
I was teased very much in my childhood due to my short stature, obesity, and bird-like nose. These traits made me an outcast in my wealthy family. Their rejection drove me to become evil. I was forced as a child to always carry an umbrella due to my overprotective
because
mother.
it was raining.
Maybe he just lived in a really rainy country. Maybe lived in England.
In London.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, he was. This person was forced to carry around an umbrella due to his overprotective mother, due to the fact that his father died of pneumonia after being drenched in a downpour. He also prefers to wear formal wear, such as a top hat and tuxedo during his jobs. Who is he?
Do you want me to tell you? I'm going to say it right now.
Or we could wait till the end.
No, saying it right now.
All right, say it right now.
Okay. Kang.
No.
Wrong universe, unfortunately.
Yeah. If this was a Marvel movie, then it probably would have been Kang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a DC movie. A little bit about Birds of Prey before we get into what we thought about it. It's directed by Kathy Yan, who has only directed one movie before this. It was an indie movie called Dead Pigs. Nothing else to say about it. Haven't seen it.
She likes animals.
It's
Get
this
because dead pigs and then birds.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try better next time.
It's produced by many producers, but one of them is Margot Robbie, so she was behind getting this project made. Obviously starring Margot Robbie, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Journey Smollett-Bell, Rosie Perez, and Ewan McGregor is in it too, as Black Mask. Yes. Yeah, he's not really... Anyway, we'll get into the movie, but for most of the movie, he's not actually Black Mask.
Well, yeah.
It was released on the 7th of February, so last week. How much do you think this movie cost, production budget-wise?
$1 billion.
Cost.
$1 billion. 60 million.
No, it was about 80 million.
Okay, that was close.
Box office-wise, how much do you think it's made so far?
30 million.
No, it's a bit more than that. Worldwide.
500 million.
Less than that.
So I have a good range between 30 million and 500 million. Somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah, so it's 160 million.
Well, smack bang in the middle.
Not really.
I was hoping you wouldn't do the maths.
It is underperforming, even though critically it's doing okay, but box office wise it's not doing as well, and we can talk about some of the reasons why that might be the case. But what was the story of this movie?
Do you want to go through a story or do you want to go through it in spoilers?
What's the story non-spoilers for those who might want to watch it?
People who want to watch it have already watched it. But anyway, the story, there's Harley Quinn, she's broken up with the Joker.
Yep.
And then shenanigans.
Pretty much. So she's no longer protected because she's not with the Joker anymore and people want to kill her.
Yep. And shenanigans.
Yeah. And then Birds of Prey feature in it at some stage.
Yes, there's birds.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a hawk that like swoops people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the ANZ hawk. Do you remember that guy?
The falcon.
Falcon, yeah.
The falcon. Yeah. And then there's the bird that tried to kill Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The eagle.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he features in this too. Yeah. Yeah. None of that happens anyway. Just in case.
Really?
Just in case you're expecting a Birds of Prey documentary. I guess we'll go into our thoughts on it. We'll start with positives. What were your positives on this movie?
It was good. That was a positive.
Why was it good?
Margot Robbie's really good in it. I think the Harley Quinn character is quite good. It's like Deadpool-esque, I would say. It's not... It's kind of like Deadpool. It's not...
I think it wanted to be like Deadpool.
Yeah. But I thought it was probably equally as good as one of those Deadpool movies. It was funny. It was funny throughout. The characters were mostly pretty good. They could have done with a bit more fleshing out, but that's okay. And the story's simple, but yeah, it works for what it is. And the visuals were quite good as well. Like it has a style, which is good. It's not just one of those bland. It's
a bit more colourful
movies
than the movie. This is meant to be a sequel to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, which is bland and generic.
Yeah.
Whereas this one has a bit more flair to it. It's got some good music as well, actually. Yeah, the music's not bad.
I feel like this was what Suicide Squad was meant to be like.
Yeah, yeah. If Suicide Squad was like this, then it would have been good.
Yeah, like tonally, I think it was meant to be like this, but it wasn't.
Initially, tonally, it was meant to be like Batman v Superman. And then they're like, oh shit, no one likes that shit. So then they're like, oh, what do we do? And they made it whatever it was, which was all right. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I just like the part where that guy climbs the wall, dies. The guy who can climb anything.
Yeah, that was funny. That was good. Sorry. Yeah, that was good.
That's the only part I only ever watch. There are some Easter eggs to that movie in this movie, which we can talk about in spoilers. Well, I only picked up on one, but you might have picked up on more.
I picked up on exactly 32.5. That was half an Easter egg.
Half an Easter egg. Okay.
Someone ate the other half of it, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can talk about
which one did you pick up on?
One of the characters from Suicide Squad was on a wall.
Yeah, Captain Boomerang's on the wall.
Yeah.
There's other stuff. She gets out the shirt that she wore in Suicide Squad, and the other chick's going to wear it. She's like, no, you can't wear that one because of memories. Remember that?
Oh, okay.
It's at the end. Yeah. She briefly goes through the story of Suicide Squad at one point.
Yes. I'm trying to think of any positives that you haven't mentioned, but I don't think... I didn't really like this movie as much as you did. I thought it was just okay, to be honest. I think the reason it's not doing well is because it was probably marketed a bit... I think the marketing wasn't as clear as they wanted it to be. So firstly, it's an R-rated movie. So young people can't watch this movie. And if you look at Suicide Squad, apparently most of the audience was less than 20 or something that watched that movie. So that the audience, well, they'll be older now anyway, but most of the audience that was targeted to wouldn't be able to watch this movie. And this is like a succession to Suicide Squad. The other thing is it's meant to be like funny and lighthearted, unlike some of the other R-rated DC movies like Joker. So Joker was targeted at a more mature audience, and that's why it did well. This was targeted at a younger audience, and they couldn't watch it, so I guess no one watched it. And
I think there was a problem with the marketing in terms of no one knows it's out. I don't think anyone knows that this is a superhero movie. They don't know.
Well, only the people that like us that follow this stuff would know. I don't think other people would know. Yeah.
So people don't know, and I don't think the Harley Quinn character is that popular. And the Suicide...
I don't think it's as popular as they thought it was.
Yeah, it's not that popular. People just like cosplaying it after Suicide Squad. It's not... People don't love the character or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't... You wouldn't be able to build a movie around it. Well, it was still a good movie. It was great, but it's not as popular as...
And I think the title was an issue as well, which is probably one of the reasons they changed it. Because it's not really...
The title was funny.
Like, it fits in tonally with what the movie's going for, but it's not clear enough because it's not... Firstly, it's not even a Birds of Prey movie. That happens in like the last 20 minutes of the movie. We're sort of getting into negatives here, but yeah, that happens in the last 20 minutes of the movie. Most of the movie is just a Harley Quinn movie, so that's why they probably switched it around and called it Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey, but it's probably too late now. Anyone who wanted to watch it's already watched it. So I think, there was I think they did a bit of a misstep in terms of the marketing, which might have cost them. And I didn't think it really needed to be R-rated.
Had lots of swears.
Yeah, apart from that. And I guess some of the fights were violent, but it could have not had any of that and still been as good, I reckon. I didn't think it needed to be R-rated, and that way they probably could have done better in terms of the box office as well. Do you think the same? I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to go for like the
R-rated.
They were trying to go for like the Deadpool audience, but I just maybe Deadpool's probably a better known character than Harley Quinn.
Yeah, it is.
So
I liked it for what it was. I don't think it was marketed well, but I think if it was marketed better, then it's a movie that lots of people would enjoy. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get an audience once it goes to streaming or something.
Yeah.
The other thing is I didn't think it flowed well in some parts. So there were some parts...
That's the one negative I had. They probably jumped around in the story a bit too much. They tried to go forward and back too much, and sometimes we also showed up 20 minutes late, which is which probably confused us a bit more, but which was your fault. But
so okay, on the website it said it was 4:15. We turn up at 4:15, and the guy's like, "Oh, it was at 4."
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was 4 on the website, and you just thought it was 4:15.
And then the same, we tried to do the same cinema for Sonic. And like 10 minutes before the show was completely sold out.
Yeah, well, that's not their fault.
Yeah, that's not... Well...
It's still your fault.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting Sonic to get that popular. Anyway, we'll get into that next.
I think the story jumped around a bit too much. And they probably could have just done a bit more of a straight linear story. But it is a simple story, so they probably need a bit of jumping to keep it interesting.
I think the reason they did that is because... Well, there's a lot of narration in this movie from Harley Quinn. So she's kind of talking all the way through it. And I think they wanted to give an insight into how her crazy mind functions. So it kind of jumps around. I think that's the reason they did it, but I just don't think it was very effective.
But also, we showed up 20 minutes late, so maybe it would have been all right.
Maybe
okay. It would have been okay.
Yeah. But we're just judging it on what we saw. So
yes.
That's my thoughts. That's all I had. The music was okay, I guess. They had a couple of songs.
Yeah, it was good.
And all the characters were good. I thought all the actors did a good job. Margot Robbie was very good, and all the other characters were good. Like you said, they probably could have had a bit more development in some of the other characters, which they lacked, but otherwise it was all right. We can jump to spoilers, but we'll do our ratings. Do you give it a recalibration?
Yes.
This is borderline for me, but I'll probably still give it a recalibration because it wasn't horrible. Like, it's still a good watch.
Look, I think it's top tier DC.
We can do our rankings after we do spoilers, but
I refuse.
Well, I'll do my rankings after we do spoilers. Yeah, we'll get into that. It's not quite top tier for me, but it's still good. It's not
critically, this is done really well.
It's done okay. Like, I think the Rotten Tomato score is deceiving because it's like 80-something%, but if you look at the average score, it's like 6 out of 10. Yeah, so it's kind of like just borderline getting to that.
But most people who watch it like it.
I guess so. Yeah. We went with my wife as well and she didn't like it, but she definitely wasn't the target audience. So
I don't know. I think she might.
I think the reason she came was because she thought she was the target audience because it's like a girl team up movie, right?
Yeah.
So I thought.
I think her appreciation of it was depleted by us not showing up on time. And she hadn't seen Suicide Squad as well, so it was just random for her.
I don't know if watching Suicide Squad would help with the viewing experience of this movie.
It does help a little bit. It gives you background on Joker and her.
Yeah. But you get that anyway. Like, she says it. Like, she's like, I broke up. Everyone knows who the Joker is. So she's like, I broke up with the Joker. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know. I don't think you have to actually watch Suicide Squad to appreciate it.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
In the first 20 minutes, there's a recap of Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we didn't miss that much then.
This is your fault.
we didn't miss that much then.
There's an animated recap.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fucking.
Maybe we'll just go watch the start of this movie again. Yeah. Spoilers-wise, anything you wanted to cover spoilers-wise?
Yeah, there's an animated recap at the start.
All right. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
There isn't an end credit scene,
there is end credit dialogue.
Yeah. But it's kind
It's kind of
just
like Deadpool's one, actually.
kind of just a joke.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be a sequel to this?
No.
Because it's not done well.
Yeah.
Because they kind of set it up for a sequel.
Yeah. I wish there was a sequel, but there won't be because it didn't make enough money.
The other thing I wanted to mention was Black Mask. So basically he's not Black Mask for the whole movie.
I don't know if you could say that.
So I read up on Black Mask because I don't really know the character that well.
He's the character. Well, kind of.
So he's meant to be like...
He's a mob boss. He's just a mob boss with a guy with a black mask.
He's meant to also be very similar to Bruce Wayne in terms of his origin story. So apparently his parents got killed and then he, instead of becoming Batman, he becomes Black Mask.
He in this is a bit more Joker-like. Almost feel like if Joker was more well received, they would have
just had Joker in this movie.
Just had Joker instead. But yeah, he's a bit more Joker-like in this movie. But saying that, Black Mask is just a dude with a black mask on. It's not like, oh, he's not Superman because he doesn't get his powers till the very end. He's the same bloke. He's just got a mask on. Yeah. That's the only difference. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But his character really doesn't have any depth. He's just a really bad guy. And I guess they just do that because all the protagonists in this movie are also meant to be bad. So Harley Quinn's meant to be a bad person as well.
They need to make him worse than Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would have liked it if his character had a little bit more depth because he was just kind of bad for no particular reason. This movie also had, what's his name? Zsasz?
Victor Zsasz.
Yeah, Victor Zsasz. We're in spoilers now, so we can say that both of these characters die.
Although Victor Zsasz maybe doesn't. He just gets stabbed.
Yeah, maybe he's still alive.
Yeah.
Black Mask is definitely dead, though.
He's dead. Yeah. Yeah.
He's definitely dead. Because I thought they would have kept them both alive in case I wanted to link this up with a Batman movie, but looks like they're not really doing that. Talking about Batman, though, we've had a quick, I wouldn't say a trailer, like a first look of Robert Pattinson's Batman. What do you think of it?
You don't really see much. It's all red.
It's all red.
I don't know why it's all red.
Maybe they're going with the red suit.
Yeah, it's all red. So
Mix
you don't
things
really...
up a bit.
Well, like, look, you don't see much at all. You see the logo, which is different.
It's different, yeah.
It's meant to be more of like a Batman Year One kind of Batman, I think. So it looks okay, but can't really comment on this until you see it actually in motion. What do you think of it?
I thought it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't see much of it. You can't even tell if he's like buffed up for the role.
I don't think he'll buff up. He's not the... Well, maybe he is. Anyone in Hollywood could buff up, but I don't think he'll buff up like a lot.
Like Affleck.
Nah. Be leaner.
Leaner Batman.
Leaner, meaner.
Yeah.
He'll be like
a ninja type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a slim, agile Batman.
Yes. Yeah. Get around quickly.
Anything else on Birds of Prey?
No.
I guess we can do it. Well, you didn't want to do it, so I'll do it. My rankings of the DC ones.
You do it, and then I'll tell you what changes I would make.
So I'd still put Wonder Woman and Shazam and probably even Aquaman ahead of this. But this is definitely better than PVS and Suicide Squad. Is there any other movies?
Man of Steel.
It's probably better than Man of Steel.
What else is there?
That's it, right?
Justice League.
Oh, it's better than Justice League. Yeah.
I knew we were missing one. Okay. Joker also, technically.
I don't think it's part of this universe as such, but if we're going to include it, it's not better than Joker.
I would watch this over Joker again.
It's more fun than the Joker.
I never want to watch the Joker again. That made me so sad.
Yeah, it's more fun. Like, it's definitely more rewatchable than the Joker, but I think Joker is just a better movie.
I would rewatch this over Aquaman as well.
I can see some people liking this more than Aquaman. I actually didn't mind Aquaman. I thought it was good.
It was alright. It's a bit generic. Like, thinking back on it, like, I don't want to go back and watch it again.
It's much bigger scale than this movie, but that doesn't mean it's good.
Shazam's
Wonder definitely
Woman's good.
better. Yeah.
But I think it's pretty close. Like, it's up there with those.
What's the other DC movie coming out this year? Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how that one goes. Alright. That's it for Birds of Prey?
Yes. Well, there was other comic book characters in it, which were good.
Yeah, so there's Black Canary.
Black Canary, yeah. And they actually gave her superpowers, which was surprising. I thought they were going to go more grounded. I'm like, that's shit. But at the end, they do that, which is good. Huntress is also good. She's Batman's daughter in some versions.
Oh, yeah.
Not in this version,
and,
but in some versions.
The girl that they save, or that they're protecting.
She's Batgirl in some versions.
In some versions as well, yeah.
something. What's her name? Cassandra Cain. Yes.
Yes. We'll move on to Sonic.
Yes. Let's do it.
So Sonic, we're fresh out of this movie. We just watched it
Last night
to a very crowded cinema for some reason.
It was small cinema,
but it was full.
It was full,
except for the front row. It was completely full. Yeah. We weren't expecting it to be this popular. That's why we didn't book our tickets, and then we couldn't get into most of the shows. So we had to go to a slightly later show as well.
They kept getting booked out before we could do it.
Yeah. Bit of background on this movie. It's directed by Jeff Fowler. Do you know what he's directed?
Jeff Fowler. I did look it up, but I can't remember. Give me one.
So this is actually his first movie that he's directing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That was a trick question then.
I was testing whether you did your...
He's written stuff before.
Yeah, I think he's written some stuff before, and he acted in Gilmore Girls.
Oh, yeah, classic. Yes. Who was he in Gilmore Girls?
Someone called Bob.
Oh, yeah, classic. It's a big character. Classic Bob in Gilmore Girls. Recurring character?
I haven't seen it, so I can't even tell you. Okay, so...
You've seen Gilmore Girls before?
I've seen parts of it, but I don't know any of the characters. I just know the main daughter and...
Rory.
Yeah, Rory and...
Rory's mum.
Lorelai.
Which is Rory's mum.
Yeah, Rory's mum. Yeah.
It's got this bloke in it. I don't know his name. I just know how he looks. He's the guy in that movie with the dog and the car. Yeah, that dude.
Milo.
It's got him.
Yeah, it's got him. It's got him in it.
Should we keep talking about Gilmore Girls?
Not really. I don't want to talk about it at all.
I've never seen an episode in my life. Seems like I know more than you, and I haven't seen any.
We'll get back to this movie. So this movie stars James Marsden. Ben Schwartz is the voice
James Marsden kind of looks like that Milo guy.
Does he? Not really.
They're both just middle-aged white men. So
Ben Schwartz is the voice of Sonic, and Jim Carrey is...
Dr. Robotnik.
Robotnik, yeah. What do you think this movie cost?
Pretty much a lot, I think, because they redid all the CGI, so I'm guessing it's not cheap. 100 million.
No, so it's between 81 and 95 million, despite all the reshoots.
They lowballed it. They're lying. They're like, check the books again.
And box office-wise, it's expected to do around 20 to 25 million opening weekend, which is, it might seem like a low number, but this movie's had a lot of negative press, I guess, and that number's not that bad considering all the negative press. And this movie, spoilers, is actually pretty good. I actually really liked it. So we'll get into what we thought about it, but I thought the character Sonic was actually really funny. And the animation or CGI that went into Sonic, it actually looked pretty good. They did put in all the effort to change it. So I think they just made his eyes bigger. Is that all they did?
Nah, it's a complete redesign.
Complete redesign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, how he looks like in the games. I thought that was really good. It's got a lot of good humor. I think that's what kind of kept the movie going. Because the story-wise, there wasn't really that much happening for it.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of good humor. And James Marsden was actually pretty good.
Yeah, James Marsden. I don't really like him in anything. Like, he's just a nothing character. He's like bland. It's like Scott Eastwood. Have you seen any movies with Scott Eastwood?
Fast.
He's just like a vacuum of nothingness.
He's a vacuum of charisma.
Yeah. He just takes the charisma out of anything. He's Clint Eastwood's son. He's kind of like James Marsden used to be like that.
I haven't seen that many movies with him. I've seen obviously X-Men, where he's nothing. I've seen
Superman Returns,
where he's nothing. What else is he in? I haven't seen any other movies with him.
I don't know. He's not good in those two, though.
Yeah, but anyway, he's good in this. How old is he?
45. I reckon I'm close. I'm going to check.
Well, he'd be around the same age as Hugh Jackman, right?
Why?
Because they were both in X-Men and they look about the same age there.
Oh, okay. I thought you just pulled that out of nowhere. So, look, he looks around the same age as Hugh Jackman. Oh, I was so close. 46.
46. How old's Hugh Jackman? No, Hugh Jackman's in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman's 55?
51.
51.
You're not close either.
He was good in this.
He's good.
Jim Carrey.
He's having a great time in this.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, he's having a stellar time in this.
Yeah, I don't know if he was acting for some of it.
It's weird. It was weird.
But it kind of kind of worked
Yes.
for this movie.
It's definitely like over the top acting.
It's
but
definitely like Batman and Robin.
it's like Mask,
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't in
Ace
Batman and Robin.
Ventura,
Batman Forever. Yeah, Batman Forever.
Ace Ventura, Mask.
Mask.
What
What's
else?
that
Is
other
the
movie?
Bruce Almighty, Truman Show. Am I just naming every Jim Carrey movie? Is that what this game was? Nah.
In some of those movies, he's not as
He's
crazy.
not over the top in Truman
Yeah.
Show or Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the other ones.
In the
he
other
is.
ones, he is. What's that? Ace Ventura. Yeah.
Ace Ventura, yeah.
Yeah. What's that movie with the penguins?
Mr. Panassa's Penguins.
Something penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Popper's penguins or
Mr.
something?
Popper's Penguins, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not over the top in that.
In some of it, he is, but not like this. But yeah, it worked for this movie. I thought it was actually pretty good in this one. That you wanted to mention in particular?
No, not particularly.
Is this the best video game movie?
Maybe.
The only other one that comes close is
Pokemon, Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu, which is probably similar in quality to that one.
Yeah. What else is there? I think this had less source material to go on the Pokemon, which makes it more. There's a Sonic cartoon, but it's trash. It's trash.
But there's so many games though.
Yeah, but the game is him running, and just that's all. At least there's a story in Pokemon, like
I guess
tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
What's the story in Sonic? Tell me what the story is in the game.
Trying to get rings
Yeah, why?
because they can transport them to different places.
That's not what happens in the game.
I guess we should talk about. We'll go into spoilers in a second. Is it cognitive recalibration for you?
Yes.
Yeah, same for me. I thought it was pretty good. Probably the biggest surprise of the year so far because we thought this would be terrible.
Well, I thought 90% of the movies coming out this year were going to be terrible.
And most of them have been okay. So
Have I hated anything yet this year?
we haven't seen Bad Boys, which is also meant to be okay.
Yeah. I think everything's been good. Doc Doolittle's. Well, if we saw that, we'd probably hate it, but
we didn't watch
we
that.
knew that was going to be shit anyway.
Yeah, everything else we've seen has been okay so far.
Yeah.
Nothing amazing yet, though.
Yeah. It's only January.
Yeah.
February.
We'll go into spoilers. So there are two end credit scenes for this movie. One is, so at the end of this movie, Mr. Robotnik gets transported to the Mushroom Kingdom, Mushroom Planet.
Mushroom Kingdom. Like in Mario.
Yeah, like in Mario. Yeah, Mushroom Planet. And you find out that he's going to probably come back because he's got Mario. He's got
Mario. He's got Mario in his pants.
Yeah, he's got
Mario in his pants. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got Sonic's
Hair.
Is it hair? Is it what do they call it? The Hedgehog's
Hedgehog hair.
spike. Yeah, he's got one of Sonic's powerful spikes, so he might come back. Second end credit scene, you get a character that I thought would at least feature in this movie at some stage, and that is Tails, Sonic's sidekick. So Tails is going to feature in the next one. I think they're going to do like a Sega verse.
I don't think so. I think that was just their logo at the start.
So there's a couple of things, a couple of other Easter eggs. So you know those things that are attacking Sonic when he's a baby or like a kid? They are echidnas, which are different to hedgehogs. They're echidnas.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, and
blew my mind.
And Knuckles is an echidna.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought Knuckles was a hedgehog as well. I just thought they were all hedgehogs.
No. There's differences.
What about Black Dude? What's his name?
Shadow.
Is he a hedgehog?
I'm not sure.
What about Silver? Is he a hedgehog?
He could be. He could be a silver.
Is Tails hedgehog?
Tails is a fox.
Tails a fox, okay. What about the pink one?
She looks like a hedgehog.
Okay, what's her name?
I can't remember. Let's go play that the Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games and figure out what all their names are. But they could do more. I think they'll definitely do more characters in the next one. And there's more villains, aren't there? Who's that? There's Mr. Robotnik. There's some other villains.
The crocodile dude?
Yeah, I think he's a Sonic villain.
Yeah?
I think so. I thought the relationship between James Marsden's character and Sonic was quite good too.
Yeah,
there's a bit of heart in the movie. It is obviously tailored for kids.
It is. Yeah, it's a kids' movie. It's more of a kids' movie than Detective Pikachu was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think adults can have fun in it too, especially if you play the Sonic games. I only ever played them. We didn't have a Sega at any stage. We had
Played them on computer a couple times.
when I don't think I played them on computer.
I do stuff without you sometimes.
I played them
Occasionally, not all the time.
I played them at our next door neighbor's house because they had a Sega
Yeah.
when we were growing up. So I played it there. But yeah, I liked it, and I like Sonic as a character, even though you kept saying in the cinema that I hated Sonic. we were with a crowd that I think most of them were like Sonic fans for some reason because I
don't know if Sonic fans is a real thing, but yeah, they seem to like Sonic.
They were having a really good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they use some of the kids even. There was a TV show which I think some of the kids will probably have watched, but they all like, at the end they were like, oh shit, it's Tails. No, they didn't say shit because they're kids, but like, oh, it's Tails. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they know the characters. They're
know
fans.
The characters, yeah. I think that's all we had for Sonic the Hedgehog. We recommend it, and we also recommend Birds of Prey.
Yes.
So other movies that we watched since the start of the year, there's a whole list of them. We're going to do an episode where we go through more of them in detail, but they're quite old now, and most of you might have already seen them, but we'll give our thoughts on what we thought of them anyway. First one is Jumanji: The Next Level.
Yeah, good.
Had a good time.
Yeah, good time.
We'll quickly talk about some spoilers. So spoiler alert for Jumanji: Next Level. So in the end credits, there's a hint at what's going to happen in the next one. So basically, they've done people going into the game for all the movies so far, but now the game is coming out,
like in the original Jumanji.
Which is what happens in the original Jumanji. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. So you will probably get to see all the characters, how they are actually
meant to be.
Yeah. And then we'll have the younger cast as well, which will be interesting. I think that'll be fun. I thought the comedy was good in this one again, same as the first one. There's a really funny part, actually. I think they go into this like castle or something, the bad guy's castle, and it's Jack Black and Kevin Hart. Just forgot his name. Jack Black and Kevin Hart going in, and they're meant to be brothers, and then this old lady comes up to them and is like, would you like some cake?
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart's character is like one of his weaknesses.
Is cake.
Cake. So and he just like absolutely rages at the old lady. I thought that was really funny. But all the characters were good in this one, and obviously we've got two new ones with Danny DeVito and Danny Glover, who are also quite good. Next movie, Jojo Rabbit. So that's a cognitive recalibration from me.
Same.
Jojo Rabbit. We did briefly talk about it in the best of episode. I thought it was really, really good.
Good movie.
Has a bit of heart. Obviously funny, because that's what you expect from Taika. And it could have been very offensive if it wasn't made properly.
It was made properly.
So it wasn't. Yeah,
and in the end credit scene of this one, the Nazis come into the real world as well, instead of us going into their world. So...
Okay, I didn't say for the end credits.
You didn't say, oh, damn, you missed out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get two movies where...
Things are coming into the real world?
Things are coming into the real world, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. But yeah, it was good. Cognitive recalibration.
Yeah, recalibration from me too. Next one, you might have forgot about this one, but we watched it a while ago. Spies in Disguise.
Nah, I always remember. Also good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Again, it's probably a kid's movie. It's based on a book
called
Pigeon in Mission something, Pigeon Impossible or something.
Pigeon Impossible. That was it. Yeah. Yeah. Which is, I think, it's a great name. They should have called it that. Yeah.
Was there like
maybe some licensing
copyright issues or something?
Yeah.
They couldn't call it that. Maybe. But yeah, it was good. I had a good time. The voice cast was good. Will Smith and Tom Holland. Did you know that Will Smith and Tom Holland never met?
Yes, I did. They did this. I know they
did this escape room.
Yeah, I watched that video as well. Yeah,
on Will Smith's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
yeah. They did.
He's like a huge YouTuber now.
Yeah.
It's like his main job.
But he gets
lots of views. Yeah,
he gets lots of views, and I'm pretty sure he's not like other YouTubers where they like edit their own videos and stuff. I'm pretty sure he's got his own team.
No, he's not editing his own videos.
And I'm pretty sure even the cameras and stuff, like there's someone following him in some of his videos.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
It's not like him just holding a camera. Some of them he is though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Spies in Disguise was a good time. I think kids will enjoy it. Yeah, not much. It was funny. It was funny in parts. Not bad. Better than I probably expected it to be.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably also give that a recalibration. We're on a.
Yeah.
I don't think there's.
Me too. I don't think there's going to be any.
There's a negative one yet.
Yeah.
Next one. This one I saw a very, very long time ago because we saw it in advanced screening and we never really got around to talking about it. The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie.
This is classic vintage Guy Ritchie, isn't it?
It's Guy Ritchie all the way
Snatch.
through.
It's a lock, stock, and something smoking barrels. How many smoking barrels? 2? Or is it 3?
It sounds like it's meant to be 2. I don't know.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
3 smoking barrels?
Nah, something else. There's some smoking barrels.
Yes.
There's a number of smoking barrels.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. Well, but I thought it was fun. It was a fun movie. Got a very big cast, so Matthew McConaughey.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. It's not the one I was
Charlie
thinking of.
Hunnam.
Yes, that guy. Colin Farrell.
Henry Golding.
Yeah.
Girl from Downtown Abbey.
Downton Abbey, yeah. She's in that Liam Neeson movie where she's an air hostess.
Oh, Flight. Snakes on a Plane.
No, the other one. Non-stop.
Non-stop.
Yeah, Non-stop. She's in that one. Anyone who missed?
There's this bloke in a top hat and glasses. I don't know who he is, but he's in it.
Something Strong.
Yes.
Jeremy
Not Mark
Strong.
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy
yes.
Strong, yeah. He's in it.
Other British people are also in it. Everyone's British except Matthew McConaughey.
And Jeremy Strong.
Is he British? No, he's not British. Well, maybe he is.
He wasn't in the movie.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's the most British of all British movies. He goes to a pub. He has a pint.
That's true. That's the first scene in the movie.
Yeah, if you like Guy Ritchie, this is your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just British stuff all around.
And he does the twists and turns that he always does.
Yeah.
Even in the end, there's a bit of a twist in this one. Isn't there?
There's twists everywhere. But when you least expect a twist, that's when he'll do a twist. And when you're expecting the twist, he won't do the twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing with this movie and most of his movies is they're
very British. They're too British.
No, it's just hard to understand them. At the start. Like, you got to really get into the movie before you understand what's going on.
Yeah. They're all...
Like, characters have their own, language, and you kind of have to,
They're all Cockney.
You have to, get into that
Yeah.
that wavelength before you can get what's happening. But, yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it.
Guy Ritchie apparently bases all these movies... When he was a kid, I think he used to hang around with a lot of gangs or something. So he loves making gang movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his next one is not a gang movie. It's Aladdin 2, so...
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Well, Aladdin was the most un-Guy Ritchie movie that Guy Ritchie's ever directed, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's not doing Sherlock 3. Someone else is doing that. But, yeah, he's doing Aladdin 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is as Guy Ritchie as you can get. This is not... It's like Sherlock Holmes is Guy Ritchie-ish, but it's not this.
Yeah.
This is...
Well, this is original. I
This
guess
is
Sherlock,
OG Guy Ritchie, yeah.
Sherlock's based off Sherlock Holmes, so he kind of had something to follow there, but this is his own thing. Maybe for Aladdin 2, they'll let him do whatever he wants. Probably not.
What, you think Aladdin will go to old-timey England and there'll be a British gang?
Have you seen Aladdin?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think they're going to do for the sequel? Jafar Returns?
He'll go to England and then he'll meet a gang and then...
Because Genie's not around anymore, right?
No, he's around.
But
he's on
not,
a boat.
He's not Genie, though. He's just a guy now. He's just Will Smith.
Yeah, it's Will Smith on a boat. That's better. Will Smith on a boat. That's what we really want to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But there's Aladdin 2 already. Jafar Returns.
Jafar Returns.
Maybe they'll just do that.
Last movie that I didn't see, but you did see. And
1917.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was going to win the Oscar. It didn't do it.
I think it probably should have won. Did it win Best Cinematography? Because it probably should have won that.
It did.
Yeah.
It did win that. Everyone thought it would win Best Picture, but we haven't seen Parasite.
Look, it's pretty good. It's one shot. It's one cut in the movie. One cut in the whole movie.
And it's noticeable?
Well, he passes out.
And then it cuts out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, obviously, there's more cuts in the movie.
And
you kind of know where they are. If you're looking for it, you'll find them.
There's been other movies where they've done continuous shots, though. There's
not for the whole movie.
Birdman, I think that's a continuous shot movie.
For the whole movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Revenant, a lot of it is. But yeah, this is probably done, maybe it's done better than those. I haven't seen this one yet, so.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it again, though. It's like a video game And at each checkpoint, there's a famous British person.
Can I guess some of the British people?
Yeah, go.
So, Michael Caine?
No. Think younger.
Okay, younger.
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh?
No.
Okay, I'm going well here.
2 from 2.
Younger or older than Kenneth Branagh?
Similar age? You can go similar.
Age.
Yeah, maybe a bit younger.
Colin...
Think younger than... Yeah. Think
Colin...
younger than that.
not Farrell. The other Colin.
Think more...
King's Speech Colin.
Nah, think more younger.
Younger than that?
Yeah,
okay.
Colin Firth. No,
Colin Firth.
Oh, actually, he's one of them. Yeah, he is one of them.
Hugh Grant?
Yeah, he is one of them. Sorry. Yeah. Hugh Grant, no.
Younger than that?
Yeah, Colin Firth was the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So younger than that. British people. Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, he's one of them.
Okay.
One of them you probably wouldn't know. And the other two, one of them...
Daniel Craig?
No. But the other two is, one of them's in a Marvel movie coming up, and the other one is very British.
One of them is in a Marvel movie coming up. I should get this one. So they haven't been in a Marvel movie before?
No.
That guy from Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah. Wait, which one?
He's in Eternals, the one in Eternals.
Yeah, which one? There's 2 guys from Game of Thrones in Eternals.
Oh, really? The better looking one.
I don't know which one's better looking.
The one that dies early in Game of Thrones.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Him, Richard Madden.
Yeah, the one in Bodyguard.
Yes,
that one.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Mark Strong.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably could have guessed Mark Strong.
Oh, no, I said you might have been able to guess him. The other guy who you would have guessed, I actually don't know his name. He's this guy in Fleabag.
I haven't seen that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else he's in. Actually, he's the guy, he's Moriarty from Sherlock.
Harris. Jared Harris.
Yeah, him.
Son of Richard Harris.
No.
Yeah.
Moriarty in Sherlock, the TV show.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but yeah, I know how he looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a star-studded cast, but the main 2 guys...
Yeah, those guys are in one scene.
Is it better than Dunkirk?
I haven't seen Dunkirk. Maybe.
But you recommend it?
Yeah, it's good. One-time watch is very much worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
it would win the Oscar.
I listened to this podcast, this British podcast, and they really like it. But I think maybe British people
just like British stuff.
Maybe they just really connect to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they had like...
Sam Mendes, his grandfather, is what inspired him to make the movie. Grandfather or great-grandfather? What do you reckon? Grandfather or great-grandfather?
So it's obviously
World War
1917,
yeah.
right? 1917. It's probably his... Because they'd be pretty young in the war. Like they'd be like 20s.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be his grandfather. Because Sam Mendes is probably like 50.
Yeah, he's not young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be his grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he inspired him.
Yeah.
To write the movie.
And I think a lot of British people would probably have relatives or something that
have been in the war.
That have been in the war, so probably connect with them more. Even some Australians maybe, but yeah, we don't. So
no. Yeah.
But that being said, it's probably
still a good movie.
Still a good movie.
Yes.
Anything else that we've seen recently?
I saw All the Boys I've Loved Before.
P.S.
2.
I still hate you. I still love you.
P.S. I still hate you. Yes. To all the boys I've loved. P.S. I still hate you. Yes.
That keeps coming up on my Netflix feed for some reason. No. I don't know why it keeps coming up.
Look, it's not good. It's not good. It's not bad. Both of them. Not bad. Worth a watch.
Okay.
They're, yeah.
You've watched The Witcher as well?
I watched The Witcher. Yeah, it's alright. I watched Lock and Key.
I've been meaning to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's okay. I think it could have been amazing, but it's only okay.
I have been catching up on Clone Wars because there's a new season coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been watching a bit of that. It's a good show. I never watched it when it was originally aired. So yeah, it's good. If you're kind of sick of Star Wars, maybe this will get you back into it.
Yeah. There's too much to watch for me. I don't know if I can get through all of that. It feels too daunting to start.
There's a lot, yeah. But you could probably get through it. Just binge it on.
Yeah. I'll just start watching it from wherever the new one starts.
I think a lot happens before that though.
Nah, it's alright. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I've watched.
So we're going to start...
Altered Carbon 2.
Oh, is that out?
It's coming out next week.
It's with Mackie, right?
There's a couple of trailers that came out, which were alright. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah, I haven't really been watching many trailers. I do link them on our Facebook page, but I don't actually watch them.
The Fast and Furious trailer was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was
ridiculously bad.
It's still going to make a lot of money.
Yes.
Yes.
How is John Cena? Do you think like adopted? Like foster kid?
But isn't that other girl, the Paul Walker's wife,
That's his sister. Yeah.
They don't look alike either.
At least they're both Latino.
Yeah, maybe they both got the mother's side of things. What's their surname?
Toretto.
That sounds like a Latino name.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe he's adopted.
Foster kids or
something. Or maybe they're adopted. Maybe they're all adopted.
Yeah, they're all adopted, yeah. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find.
I'm sure it'll be something stupid.
And he also said that the next one will be in 2 parts.
He did. He said it'll be part 2 and part 1.
Yeah.
Which is normally how 2 parts work, but just want to make sure.
Yeah.
They're going to Infinity War it. Space, hopefully.
Yeah, they probably will get blasted into space in this one.
No, next one.
Yeah, at the end of this one.
At the end. No, I think at the end of the next one.
And the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, end of the next one. And then the last one will be in space.
In space, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think everyone will become... Do you think there's a big bad at the end of everything? Who's that guy in Hobbs and Shaw?
It was meant to be Keanu. It was actually meant to be Keanu Reeves, but they couldn't get him.
Are they going to get him?
Don't know.
Is he going to be the big bad at the end of everything?
I don't know. But they should probably... It'll be someone related to someone. Who has a brother or sister that we haven't seen? It'll be like Ludacris's brother or something. And it'll be Keanu Reeves.
Tyrese's brother.
Yeah.
Because they've kind of done everything, haven't they? Because they've made Shaw good.
Yep. They've got Shaw... Well, first they had Shaw's brother. Then they had Shaw. Then they had Shaw's mum. And they had Charlize Theron. I don't know what she was about, but she was in it for some reason.
Is she still bad? She's in this one.
Yeah, she's still bad, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's still...
But she'll be good. She'll be good again. And then there'll be a bad guy. Like, there'll be someone that's overarching.
They had Idris Elba, but he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Or is he? Maybe he's not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's good.
He comes back as a good guy.
Everyone's good. Everyone who's previously a bad guy comes back as a good guy.
Yeah. And Han's back for some reason.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
Don't they show him dying?
They show his car exploding.
Okay,
and then they show Shaw shooting him in the head.
Okay, well...
They don't show his head, but they just show him shooting.
Maybe he's not dead then. Well, obviously he's not because he's back.
Yeah.
I was going to start a new segment this year.
Yes.
And it's what to watch before the next episode. So, like, we give a recommendation.
Before the next episode, what to watch.
Yeah.
Like something I've already seen or like something?
No, just anything. Something you might be watching. I think, what's the next movie we're going to be watching? Probably Invisible Man. I recommend to watch The Mummy, 1998 Mummy.
Okay,
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
To see a good Universal Monsters movie.
What will I be watching this week? Maybe Altered Carbon doesn't come out till next week, but that's probably what I'll be watching. So Altered Carbon. Friday, season 2. Okay. Anthony Mackie. Season 1 was alright, wasn't great, but I'll watch season 2.
Yeah, like I said, I think next one we'll be
Lock and Key if you haven't seen it. Watch Lock and Key.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Next
movie we'll be watching is probably Invisible Man. I don't think that's in a couple of weeks. There's not much happening in March.
No. It's not much for the next couple of weeks, is there?
No, I don't think that's the next big one. And in March I think there's something early March. Bloodshot, I think.
I'm looking forward to that.
But yeah, not much happening till we get to April. There's really not that much happening, but we'll still be doing some episodes here and there. So keep an eye on the podcast feed, and we'll be there. So I guess we'll wrap things up. I'll quickly go through the Who Am I again.
Yes,
I think it's a pretty easy one if you know anything about Batman. So I was teased very much in my childhood due to my short stature, obesity, and bird-like nose. These traits made me an outcast in my wealthy family. Their rejection drove me to become evil. I was forced as a child to always carry an umbrella around because of my overprotective mother, due to the fact that my father died of pneumonia after being drenched in a downpour. I also prefer to wear formal wear such as a top hat and tuxedo during my jobs. Who am I?
Penguin.
Yeah, it's the Penguin and...
Oswald Cobblepot.
So, fun fact, the Penguin was actually meant to be the villain of Birds of Prey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
before they switched it to Black Mask.
Yeah. But then they're going to use him in Batman, so
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Colin Farrell.
He's fat. He actually is fat.
Colin Farrell?
Yeah, I saw a picture of him. He's fat now.
Oh, okay.
Like,
thought
not
that-
super fat, but fat-ish.
I thought they were going to do Slim.
Nah, not slim and trim. He's not huge. He's big, though.
He's not Danny DeVito.
No, but big, that's also because he's not 5'1". But
So if people want to get in touch with us, how do they go about it?
so we've got Instagram and Facebook at Cognitive Recalibration. You can hit us up on Twitter at CRecalibration or send us an email at cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, and we're available on all podcasting platforms now, so do give us a subscribe on your favorite one and you'll never miss an episode. And do tell your friends about this podcast, especially if they like this kind of thing, because we rely on word of mouth to spread the word. The other thing is, do give us a review on your podcast app, say either Spotify or iTunes or whichever one you use, because that makes us more discoverable on search engines. That brings us to the end.
It does.
It's been a while since we recorded.
It has.
Yeah, that's why I said we were catching up.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see us a little bit more regularly now. We've just been busy, I guess.
Yeah. Been,
And there also hasn't been that much come
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
there's been a little bit, but nothing that's too crazy.
Yeah. But we'll be a bit more
No
regular
Marvel
going forward.
movies, which is what all you guys seem to like. So
Yeah, I guess the Marvel ones. But
yeah,
there
once the Marvel TV shows come out, then you guys will be all on us.
yes, and we'll be all over it too. So
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'm over it.
nah, you'll be back into it once they come out. All right. I guess we'll call it a day with that one, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.
See ya.